Hello. Today I want to talk about the meditation experience. I know that some of you are having some very interesting experiences when you meditate. And you're wondering, what does this mean? How should I think about these? And are they moving me forward or holding me back? Or how does that work? When you have a meditation technique that allows you to transcend the relative field, there is a traversing of your mind, traversing from the grosser surface values where thoughts are more surface, down through to the deeper levels of your mind, where thoughts are finer, more refined, and more subtle. And in this traversing of the mind, as it moves towards the transcendent, there can come different kinds of experiences. Maybe you see in your mind's eye some beautiful shape or form or color, or a flash of white light, or any kind of visual of your mind. Or maybe you are overcome by some feeling of sadness or joy, or a poignant memory that comes very clearly. There are all kinds of experiences you might be having when your mind is on the way from the surface value to the deeper values to the transcendent itself. All of these experiences of your mind in meditation are releases of stresses. Essentially, they are expressions of the unfolding of your karma. And these expressions have a great range. But what's wonderful is that experience of the expression of the karma is a release of that stress that had been stored. It's purification. It's getting rid of things so you can move forward. So any kind of experience you're having of the mind as you settle into your meditation is simply the release of past stresses. Now, eventually, in your practice, when you have the technique that allows you to transcend, your mind is transcended. The entire relative field is transcended. There is no more consciousness of the relative field, no more waking, sleeping, or dreaming, no more consciousness of the kinds of experiences that you can have when you're traversing your mind. Instead, your very nature, your self, experiences itself, left by itself, unfolding itself to itself. The self is divine being. It is absolute in its nature, unmanifest, unbounded, and never changing. This is the valuable experience from your meditation practice. When you experience yourself, it infuses your mind and your physiology with the experience of divine being, of the universal God. And this is transformative of your mind and your physiology, such that when you return to the experience of the consciousness of the relative field, to the waking, dreaming, or sleeping, your mind is transformed to be more in the direction of the experience of happiness and peacefulness. And these wonderful feelings then radiate out from you to the entire universe, transforming everything. So, the experience that is the experience you seek in your meditation practice is merely what is going to happen, that your self will unfold itself to itself, and that any kinds of experiences you might be having as you traverse your mind on the way to the transcendent are just releases of stress and not really what you're seeking in your meditation practice. So please do your practice and transcend regularly and repeatedly, such that divine being may transform your entire mind and physiology and raise them to that status of itself. Thank you, beloved Guru. All glory be to thee.